way. Alright, so up here at the entry to the farm, I have this barrier set up, and right now I just got poles set with rocks into tires. And of course I didn't buy any of those tires, I just got them for free from the local tire change company. But if you look along here, you can see that line going right to that orange pole down there? This is where the fiber optic company just recently come through and tore all that up and to make their ditch and bury their cables in. So what I'm thinking is it's a really good opportunity, because look at all that rock they churned up. I mean, it's redonkulous. So my plan already was to take this rock wall and work it around that way, and I'm going to try to make a sinusoidal pattern with this fence, which that just means going up and down like this, okay? Going in a sine wave type of pattern instead of just going straight, because the weakest fence is a straight fence. Anything that has a bunch of curves in it, that's going to be even stronger. So this fence in particular is going to curve around back that way towards the trees, and then whip up this way, and then whip back that way, whip up, and then whip around that corner. And the good thing about this tire wall is somebody could crash into it and it's really not going to hurt their vehicle, and it's not going to hurt the wall either. It's filled with rocks, yeah, but that'll kind of hold it in place. If you crash into these things, let's say you're coming home, you've had maybe one or two too many, and you crash into that sumbitch, not going to hurt your car. You're going to basically bounce right off of it, and your wall isn't going to be hurt either. Whereas if I was to take these rocks and put mortar in between them and actually make like a rock wall with mortar and concrete and stuff like that, you crash into that sumbitch, it's going to wreck your car and it's going to wreck the wall. So I think this is good reflexive technology. So this is what I'm using here. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to clear some of these rocks out here and kind of move them out of the way, because I'm going to go get some more tires here in the next couple days and stack them up. And when those long as the ground doesn't have to be perfectly level to set those tires on, but it would be nicer if it was more level. So I'm just going to pull all these rocks out to about here and kind of move them out of the way, so that way I can stack my tires. And then when I get the tires, then I'll come back and fill them up with rocks and put a log in there and be good to go. Okay, as you can see, that's basically the process. I'm just trying to pile up the rocks in little areas where I can get to them easily, and then when I put the tires down, it'll be more easy for me to get those, and there won't be any rocks underneath them. So now I got this entire zone to do, but you know, it's gonna be easy. I'm just putting the big rocks in one pile because I use those for making rock beds, and the smaller rocks and medium-sized rocks I use for making my tire wall. So I'm gonna separate all these out, you know, screw around out here for an hour or two. The sun's going down, I don't care. And then later in the week, we'll get back to it. All right, got 2 stacks done. Got this stack, got that big old boulder stack there, and this one here, which is pretty sizable. But you would be surprised, those tire stacks take quite a bit. I think, looking at what we got here and here, plus all the miscellaneous down here, I think we can get about 3 more tire stacks done. I'm just gonna come down through this way, work up that way, go out a little bit, then come back. So I think there's probably enough rocks here to get that done, but then again, I'm probably gonna have to bring more rocks from back on the farm when I'm digging holes to top these things off. The good thing about these tire stacks is okay, like for instance, here I got 5 tires stacked up. If you just get like 2 or 3 full of rocks and you have these on top, that thing will be solid. Right now with 5 tires and then this thing on top, it's pretty solid. Okay, you can still shake it around, but it's pretty fucking solid. So, you know, my plan is to take and make some lattice across here, boom, 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 and then curve it around that way, and then hook back. So it's gonna look pretty nice when it's done, but right now it looks kind of shabby. I mean, people drive by and they see a bunch of tires stacked out here and they're like, what the fuck? But yeah, I'm gonna get this thing fixed up. So luckily I didn't have to dig all these rocks up. This just by action of the utility companies. So